Everyone, and welcome back to this week's video, and thank you to the Lord through our Savior Jesus Christ. Let's hope we can carry on with this week's video. So in last week's video we finished off with King Hezekiah's selfish mindset and learned that time will come and go, and we must use the time to our opportunity and not wait for time to come when we need it, as Hezekiah tried to do, but it ended up in his selfish mindset. And we understand what and how we use the time wisely as God's children matters. So each step we need to surrender and submit to God and stay in Him, and do nothing in our mindset, and also gain in the warning how adversary can deceive us easily by his crafty methods. We must understand that we must surrender and submit to our God and submit to our God, and we must always stay in the correct mindset so we are not deceived, because there are many methods that we can be deceived, as it's even shown us through many examples in the Bible. From Isaiah book, we have studied about King Hezekiah, as we saw from the past few weeks' videos, and his life experience so far. Now, though, Isaiah prophesies about the attack and the invasion of Babylon towards Israel due to the negligence act of Hezekiah. God also prophesies about the rescue and salvation of the Israel nation, how, when, and through whom he is going to deliver the Israelites after the consequence from God. It is written by Isaiah several years ago in his book. Isaiah's prophecy distinctly marked out the return of God's favor to the Israelites. We can see about the rescue and salvation for the Israel nation. Since in the Isaiah book we studied the verdict of Israel in the 39th chapter, but from the next chapter God started to strengthen the people and explain his plan, not to destroy, rather lead them in his correct way. In the Isaiah 40th chapter, comforting words to Israel were put in place, but here it denotes as Zion. We could also see today quickly about what is Zion, as it's mentioned in Isaiah 40th chapter, words to Israel, but here it is denoted as Zion. And we can see that the ancient Hebrew word Zion, means a Canaanite hill fortress in Jerusalem, was captured by the city called City of David. Zion can refer to one of these three places we can see: the hill where the most ancient areas of Jerusalem stood, the city of Jerusalem itself, or the dwelling place of God. So we can now see why in Isaiah 40th chapter, because it's one of these three places, it's said as a comforting word to Israelites. And we can see why is because it's mentioned as one of the most ancient areas, the city of Jerusalem itself, and a dwelling place for God, we can see. In the New Testament, it is used to denote the church of God itself, the word Zion is, and sometimes the heavenly city. And these are recorded in the Hebrews and Revelation chapters. This is a quick understanding of the word Zion, the word termed in the 40th chapter in Isaiah, just to get the understanding of what the overall word and how much of an impact it has in the Bible. And then in the next week's video we're going to be talking about the 41st chapter of the Isaiah book, where he gave assurance for his rescue to Israelites, that this is the situation which will happen and how this rescue plan will happen. And in the 42nd chapter, he started to talk about his servant, through whom he is going to deliver the Israelites from Babylon. So we will continue more about this in next week's video. So I'll see you then. Bye.